Hello viewers, my name is Ashok Sengupta, Faculty of Management from Institute SMS Lucknow, School of Management Sciences Lucknow. Friends, today we discuss the topic security trade and type of order, which is a part of our subject investment analysis and portfolio management. We will discuss in this topic about the various type of trade, how securities is done in security market. Our basic objective to understand the practical view about the various type of orders in the security market, how the security market run. Friends, in this continuous topic, we will also understand the how we can manage the loss during the trading period, and after that when we conclude this topic we will find that we can understand how the various activities are happen and how we can manage the securities to get more and more portfolio without making losses. So, let us start this topic. Friends, first is security trading. Security trading is a overall process. It is not a one day process, it is a overall process and which start with the ordering. Everyone want to do investment, everyone want to do some security trading, and someone in middle class people afraid to do the trading. They think that the trading is a very difficult task, they can lose the money or they don't have the money. Sometimes the risk taking ability is not having a particular person, the risk taking ability depend on the person to person. So, how we can manage the risk, how we can do the security by making profitable, we can understand by this topic. So, security trading start with order, like if you having a set of mind that you want to do some trading or investment in security market. Here I mean to say stock exchanges, I mean to say equity shares or debenture through the capital market. We can do the security in FDs from bank, we can do the savings, okay, that is different matter, but here we are studying the investment and portfolio management and we are studying the security trading. So, security trading is a part where securities are traded like any product and services, demand and supply, and there is a process where public give the order, or public or client you can say, or investor you can say, or trader you can say, give an order to purchase or buy this share. It started with word order, it started with word order. Order means you just issue the starting process of ordering a particular share through your broker, through your online. Most of the people even nowadays using mobile phone for the trading, online trading accounts are there, online portals are there, but even though some people are still depend on the broker and they give order on a daily basis for trading purpose. They give order to the broker to purchase a certain quantity of the share of particular fund, like I give a example that I give an order of 10 shares of SBI to my broker on telephone only, this is order, but it is not a full process. My order will complete when it with this settlement, when my account will debited and I receive a 10 securities or 10 equity share in my demat account. So, the order will end with the settlement. Therefore, this topic is based on the security trading, okay, and ordering. Security trading is based on certain intermediaries you can say, a person who gives a supportive system during the investment or who are engaged with this overall process. They are, first is investors, without investor no investment can be done. Security market need investment, stock exchanges need investors, That is why SEBI promote investor to invest in stock market to capital market. SEBI give training to the investor, to the broker, to smooth running of the activities. It also ensures the smooth running and safety of the investor. So, investor is the first person who invests the money in particular security for the trading purpose. Next is investment bank. Investor bank is a bank where from which amount is debited. Broker, who is between the investor bank and the share trading. Depositories like NDSL, CDSL. Settlement and clearing houses. So, depositories and settlement and clearing houses are both engaged in the after process of the order. So, friends, these are the some intermediaries which are belongs to the security trading: investor, investor banks, broker like ICICI Direct, depository where shares electronic form are saved, and clearing houses. Friends, the next topic is type of orders. Friends, first type of order is market order. When we go for the trading, you have to choose the share, the exchange. You have to click on the exchange. Either you call to the broker or you select your own exchange. When you select your own exchange like NSE and BSE, then the cursor move to the type of order. There are basically 3 or 4 types of order. First is market order, and market order is defined as order where you just click on the price which show on that time of market. For example, if a person want to is satisfied with the market rate of particular price, then he or she can select the market order. If he choose the market order, the price of order at that time when he choose the place the order is selected. If anytime persons do the market after the business hours, then next day working hour will be selected as a market order if we choose the market order. So, in kind of market order, a trader must think about the time perfection, which is very important. In market order, the time perfection is very important. If you have select a particular time and at that time the price of the order is as per your need, you want to sell or buy. In both cases timing is very important. If you lose the time, you lose the price. So, in each cases either buying or selling, market order will select only when you have satisfied with your own price, with your price which it is in market. Like in this example, an investor wants to order a share of X company and market price at that time is rupees 155 each share, then the order will be executed at the same price. If you choose market price, the order will execute on the same price, it will not more than this. So, before we go to next slide, is important that time is important for the market. When you choose the particular time for share trading, then you go for the market order prices. Okay. Next is limit order prices. Now, being a trader, I want to trade, but according to my price. I do not believe on the market price, I want to trade on my price. So, I will choose the next option, limit order. It is also shown on the your online portal of the broker, or you can call to the broker and talk to him about your limit price. So, limit price give you freedom to choose your own price, either buying or selling. If you buying an asset or security and give your own price, then you have to put your own price at the limit option. For example, if an investor want to buy a share of Y company lower than the market price, which is rupees 100 each, then he will use limit option by buying according to his prediction. Like he is predicted that during the day progresses, the value of the share goes down, and that time the value will reach to 96 rupees 70 paise, then order will execute. If it is depend on the prediction of the trader, if he think that the amount will reduce only rupees 2, then he will put limit price to 98. If he think that amount will rupees move to the 96 4 rupees down, then he will give the 96 rupees 70 paise. It is totally depend on the prediction of a buyer or the investor, what prediction he have, because share market need perfection predictions according to trend of market trend. So, those who are regular trader having the good prediction, they can use this limit option to get more and more profit, because ultimately we invest to get more and more return on investment, get more and more profit. Similarly, in limit option you have also choice to sell a product or sell a share or security according to your price above the market price. It is also depend on your prediction. Let us take another example, like a person want to sell a share of value of more than market price. Let market price is rupees 100 and the person want to sell it at rupees 102, 103, and he predicted that at the end of the day the market value reach 103. So, he want to earn 3 rupees more from the market value, then he will choose the option of limit order. So, my friends, limit order is important, and it is important to trigger the price at accurate time. If you have a good prediction, then you can choose the limit order. Limit orders lifetime is only a daytime. When market started near about 9:30 and market closed near 3:30, if you choose the limit order and your order, you place the order, because when you reach the limit order your amount will trigger out. When market reached to the 96 to 70 paise, your order is triggered, your order is executed. If the day end market not reach to the particular level which you choose, your order will not execute. So, this is the limit order, which is give you the freedom to the investor while or trader while trading according to their own choice, according to their own choice, own freedom. Friends, next is stop order. Basically you all know share market moves ups and downs. It depend on the environment, political environment, economical environment and other factors, and our Indian share market is very cautious and very depend on the external factors also. So, it is sometimes it is moving down continuously or moving up continuously. During this process, how a shareholder, how a investor, how a trader can get more and more profit, can avail more and more profit, he can choose stop order option. Here stop order option give you a right to stop the order according to his time, like he will execute that stop order after a particular price, like after if the share price is rupee 100 and he will choose the 97 rupees as a stop order, then we use stop order prices. If the market reaches the stop order prices, then the order will execute, otherwise not. But stop order, it can be only used when investor already having the shares or having a short selling process. Like stop order loss having the two parts, market order and limit order. Market order loss is divided again to selling and buying, and limit order loss again divided in two parts, selling and buying. So, you can use the stop loss order either by market order or by limit order. So, let understand how we can process for this. First, we take example of stop loss at market price selling. Here an investor want to sell his shares which is priced rupees 200 per share, and he want to sell it with maximum loss of 5 rupees. That means, he agreed to sell it at a loss of rupees 5, that is 195. Then he will call to his broker or do online, choose the option SLM and add trigger price at 195, at trigger price at 195. So, when the market reach to 195, his order will execute, So, this is a process where a investor trader choose his losses, how much loss he able to bear, he can bear. Someone here I give an example rupees 5, sometime some investor can bear rupees 10, can bear rupees 2. So, it is depend on the loss bearing capacity of an investor, how much loss he can bear. So, in the stop loss market price sale, we have 3 steps. First, you must have your share you want to sell, how much you predict, how much loss you want to bear, then choose the SL option in online or call to your broker. If you are not using online option for trading, you can call to the broker and give him the market price stop loss at 195. When it is added to 195, it is automatically your order will execute and your security shares will sell out at that price. The next process or stop loss is limited price buying. So, limited price we already understand about the limited price selling, where we find out how a person can sell according to him at his selected price, which is limit, and also trigger to stop the losses. When we sell the product and we continues falling, when market continues falling down, we can stop it somewhere. So, we can save our money, save our profit, we have to earn maximum profit. Similarly, in this case stop loss limit price buying, this is a case where an investor want to buy, but he want to buy according to his own price amount, because if you all know, share market is also based on the demand and supply basis, but it is sometimes reciprocal. When demand of a share increases, the price also increases, while in the other cases when demand fall, it is reciprocal of the pricing. But in share market, when demand of the share increases, price also increases too, and sometime a small trader, a small investor want to continue his trading or want to get profit from that, then he have to think about how much money he have to invest in that. Like a person X want to purchase a share and thinking to purchase a share at morning 9:30, due to some reason he not able to purchase, and suddenly price of the share moves up because people is starting purchasing them. Market is on and people is starting purchase due to any factor, that for example, if a company announce a bonus, then it's increase the demand of the particular share and the people started purchasing them. when people start purchasing that share, the market price of share start moving up, and to the general people, a general public, a general investor, a small investor, I rather say, it is a very difficult task how he save his profit, because profit is in need. He invests to earn more and more profit. So, for this there is an option given by the brokers as a stop loss at limit price buying. During the buying you can also save your money, save your stop loss, but keep in mind this factor only activate when you at short share market price. If you short some shares, if you want to select short, like I want to purchase it for a particular period of time and then I will sell it. It is not for the long term investor. If you are a long term investor, it is do not go for that. You just buy it, simple buy it and keep it for a long 5 years, 3 years, whatever you want, it will give you a profit. But during the trading time, when you trade some shares and you want to earn something from the trading, in this case you have to choose this one. If you have the short the share and the price of the share is rupees 200 per share, now want to buy and want to buy at how much price? Here I give you example of loss of 5, that means I can afford to buy it at rupees 205, not 206, because I am buying it with a lot of bulk, I am buying it on the bulk. So, when I am buying on the bulk, I cannot afford 1 more rupees, because I also pay the brokerage prices, and here if somebody want to buy 100 shares, then you have to pay 20,000, and if he purchase it at 205 rupees per share, then you have to pay 25,000. 25,000 here, that means extra 5,000 plus brokerage. So, you have to pay extra 5,000 plus brokerage. So, you get panic, how I can do, how can save myself, how can save my money. So, now to save your money you choose the stop loss limit price buying. Call to your broker, I again repeat, call to your broker if you are not aware about that. Do not try hit and try, use hit and try method in share market. If you are investing very low amount rupees, you can do for the practice, or there are a lot of software for the practicing in the market, but if you are doing actually, then do not try with yourself, go for the broker, call for the broker. When you call to the broker, tell him that I want to purchase this share at 205 rupees and I have to give the limit of the option. Then, or if you are very expert, if you have a knowledge of the share market, you are doing online trading, online sharing, you can choose the online option, go to SL option, and this SL option is not, it is varied according to there is a different nomenclature of this option in different broker houses. Somebody said different name, somebody with different name. So, what your broker give the nomenclature of this one, take care of this, click on that and add trigger price, and then when we add trigger price, here the market is moving up, you want to purchase it at that level at 205 rupees. you start your trigger price at this point, anything less than 205, anything less than 200, either 203 rupees, 202 rupees, 204 rupees, you trigger it. When market move this, that it touch your trigger and your trigger will activate, and when market move this one, then you buy the share at 205 rupees, your order will execute. But here is the question, if market not move, what happened? Nothing will happen. If market not move to 205, you cannot able to buy at 205 rupees, you can buy it as less amount, because you choose, it is your own choice, your own choice to choose it at rupees to more than 5 rupees per share, you have choose it. If the market stop just above 201, 202, it is better for you. Then do not be panic to go for the stop loss limit, then choose the particular share or execute the particular share. This condition is when market continues moving. In early morning you find and you saw that the particular share is moving up and up and up, and it is reaching its weekly high or reaching its monthly high, then you can predict that how much it is move. And this is, I also told you that all these things is depend on your prediction. Share market is totally depend on your prediction. If you are predicted that your price will go down, then choose the limit options. Your price will go up, you also choose the limit option. If you want to stop losses while during the purchasing and selling, here purchasing, you also choose the limit option. And if you are satisfied, as my first slide I said, market price, if you having the satisfaction with the prices giving to you in the share market, in the then you can go for the market price. Most of the people who are generally investing in the market use limit price or market price. People who are trading the things, trading the securities, basically use this stop loss options, limit options, because they are in the market to earn regular profit. But being an investor, you do not panic about to use these limits. You go through the market price or limit price, it is up to you as an investor, because the investor need to understand that return on any share equity market will back to you after 3 to 4 years. If you want to, if you give time to the share, then he will definitely give the return. Okay. So, friends, if this is the topic, I think you understand now how share market work, how order will execute it, and how you can save your profit from this order, from different order system. If you having the different knowledge of the different order system, then you can get more and more profit from that share market. You can good from the trading, good for the investor also. So, friends, thank you for watching the video. Hope after this video you will avail and go for the different type of order system, and generally you can get the softwares online for practicing. If you are interested in this subject, you want to interest in investment, go for the some simulation software available in the market and go for the trading, go for the investment which do not need any extra money. Thank you so much. Thank you.